Hi, my name is Prasad. Today's topic is C Sharp collections. So, definition of collection is group of related objects. So, there are so many collections in C Sharp. So, I just divided these collections into four groups: index based, key value pair, specialized collections, prioritized collections. So, what do you mean by index based? Using an index, you retrieve the item from that collection. So, there are three different indexed collections: array, array list, and list. So, etc. Key value pair, hash table, dictionary, sorted list, etc. Specialized collection, string collection, case insensitive. I just specified two, there are few more. Prioritized collection, stack and queue. So we just go to each one of it. So in index space we have a array. Array is a collection of similar data type. So this is how you actually define an array, and this is how you actually initialize an array. Here you are actually specifying integer. Your array data type is integer over here. Okay, so array is actually a fixed size and it is a strongly typed one. You cannot assign string to this particular array. It has to be integer only. You cannot initialize string or character, any object for that matter, and you can retrieve the data from the array using an index, and it does not provide any add remove functionality since it is not a dynamic one. So we'll move to the array list. Array list is a dynamic one, so you don't have to specify the size of the array over here. It's dynamic, and it's not a strongly typed one. You can assign any value to your array list. It's not only a string. You can assign your employee, person, or whatever, but while retrieving you have to use it wisely. So most of the time we don't go for different data types. We actually assign or add similar data type into your array list. Okay, so move to the list. List is again dynamic, so we call this as generics one. Most of the time actually we will be using generics, not any other collections. 95% we will be using generics only. Okay, so generic list is a dynamic one. The difference between array list and list is, in the array list we are not specifying any data type, so it's not a strongly typed one. In the generic list actually we are specifying the data type, so this is strongly typed. So if you are declaring, whenever you are declaring like string, so all the values whichever you are adding must be string only, not any other data type. So in the compile time whenever you are adding any other data type, it will throw an error, but not in the array list. Okay, so that concludes index based collections. So we will move to key value pair. So here we actually retrieve the data by using key. We'll actually, while initializing it, we'll actually say this is my key and this is my value, and you retrieve the hash table value by using the key. This is a key value pair, and we also have a dictionary in the key value pair collection, but over here we are specifying the data type. Just verify the hash table. We are not specifying any data type. This is an object. Key is an object, value is an object, so it's not a strongly typed. But whereas dictionary is a strongly typed, we can specify what is the data type of your key and the value of your key, and based on that you can add the values to your dictionary, not in hash table. It is an object. Okay, object can take any data type. So that is the difference between hash table and your dictionary collection. Okay, then we'll move to the specialized collections. So in the specialized collections, I have just given an example, two specialized collections. First one is hash table. It's not the hash table which we have used using key value pair. This is a different one. It's case insensitive hash table. So here capital P and small p are same. You can use any key to retrieve the value for that as the developer value. You can use this, either this or small p or capital P. It is a case insensitive hash table. And you also have a string collection. It's like your list of strings. So instead of saying list of a string, you can directly use string collections. Then we'll move to the prioritized collections. In the prioritized collections, we have queue and stack. I think most of you would be familiar with queue and stack. Queue is first in first out. Stack is last in first out. Okay, this is how you actually add a item into the queue by using enqueue method, and you will have to specify the type of your queue and read it by using dequeue. Okay, so whenever you say dequeue, what happens is it actually returns the data and also it removes the item from your queue. Then we'll move to the stack. Stack is last in first out collection, and here we'll use the syntax will be the same as queue, but here instead of enqueue and dequeue, here we'll use push and pop. Okay, so whenever you say pop, like the queue only, it actually returns an item, but it removes the item from your stack. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks for watching.